Hey, all of the Pack House Churches, we are well into our Fight for Joy sermon series, and last week we looked at how to fight your way through envy so that you can be present in the moment that you're in, and in that moment meet Jesus, abide in Him, and find joy. My question, Mark, was about the Cain and Abel story. Is it teaching us something beyond the obvious? Is it maybe more teaching us about what to do when life is unfair and when your envy is of a deeper kind of envy? And I think that it is. My light bulb moment came when I realized, oh, this is actually an origin story, not a moral story. A moral story teaches you what to do. An origin story teaches you what you're facing. And Cain is facing this dilemma that each of us will face in our lives, where envy crouches at our door because we've been given a raw deal, we've been dealt a bad hand, and we're starting to have some murderous intentions. And the question that God asks Cain in that moment is the same question for us. When that envy is about ready to pounce, what are you going to do? My conviction is that along with Cain, each of us has an option. When that murderous intention starts to poke its head up, when we start to feel it, when the sin is crouching at our door, what God said to Cain is what He says to us. And He says, you actually can subdue this. You can defeat envy. You can find goodness and joy in your life as it is. And that was a real conviction to me, to stop looking at my if-onlys and what-ifs, and to stop envying, to nip it in the bud early when it's just crouching at the door before it pounces, so that I can experience joy in this moment. Because like Dallas Willard says, God has yet to meet somebody except for the moment that they're in, or the place that they're in. So my prayer for you is that you find joy exactly where you are, gratitude and not envy. It is an up week, and so I want your house church to at least have a conversation about people that you want to be inviting to Pack. We're in a great season, I think, across all our campuses of some growth and some interest in the communities. I know in Portage here we're seeing a lot of people come back, and not just come back like from before COVID, but come back from like 10 years ago. So I think God's doing something special across all of our campuses, and you have a part in that. When somebody comes to your mind to invite, don't ignore that. That's the Holy Spirit putting that there, and I pray you'd have the courage to act on it. Grace and peace, everyone.